I'm going to apologize up front. I'm going to apologize up front because I'm recording this before 2 games have finished. Detroit is beating Arizona. 30 seconds left. 4-2. I'm guessing an empty netter. San Jose's leading Buffalo 3-2. Pominville with both goals for Buffalo. Guy's having a bit of a renaissance as a goal scorer of Buffalo early on. But Buffalo's fighting that potential 4th straight loss. Now I'm doing this early because I like to get this video posted, because on my other channel, The Entertainment Guy, Yvonne and I are going to be discussing a movie tonight, but we haven't watched it yet. So just as a little bit of a plug here, Yvonne's not a horror buff at all, so I watched the original Elm Street with her and posted a review we did. Elm Street 2, known as Freddy's Revenge, last night, and tonight I got her, and we're watching Elm Street 3, so I want to be able to watch it and post that before it's really, really late. All right, and I will discuss other things tomorrow that are pertaining to tonight's games. So San Jose's ahead 3-2. There's 12:40 left in that one. Tampa beating Pittsburgh. Now, I have to say, I'm not sure about the Pittsburgh Penguins right now. On the one hand, they've got a lethal offense. On the other hand, I don't know that I trust their goaltending. And I don't know. I don't know that I trust their intensity. There seems to be just something missing with Pittsburgh. And every time I'm listening to pundits talking, they're talking about Greg McKegg has to be out as a third-line center, and they got to fix third line, and Greg McKegg's got to go. Well, they've got McKegg there right now, but he's got to go. McKegg's got to go. He had an assist tonight. I don't know. I think there's too much importance put on this right now. I think Pittsburgh has deeper issues right now defensively and in net. I think the most realistic thing I heard tonight was the statement they miss Marc-Andre Fleury right now, and they absolutely do. Florida with a win over St. Louis. Have to say, I love Luongo's new mask. That's a really, really pretty mask that he was wearing tonight. And he played a very good game. He played a solid game, and he tied, I believe it's Curtis Joseph for 4th all time. He's now behind Brodeur, Roy, and Belfour on the wins list. So he's into pretty heady totals right now. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with Florida from here. They're a fascinating team to watch. Ekblad looked really good tonight in the action that I saw, and if Ekblad is back to being himself, you never know. Florida could come out of nowhere. Nashville beats Dallas because Dallas just didn't have it tonight. I saw the goal by Arvidsson. I called it before it went in. Man, when Arvidsson can tee it off like that he tees it up like very, very few others. It's just it's fun to watch. Even though as a Dallas fan, it sucks seeing them lose against tonight. So as I said before the game, now Dallas comes out losing 3 out of 4. Nashville's won back-to-back games to get back to 500. One of these teams is in trouble, and it's Dallas. Minnesota whoops Chicago 5-2. Whoops is the wrong term. They did get 2 empty netters, so it looks closer. It looks more distorted than it was. Stewart with 2 goals tonight for Minnesota. So they get off the snide. They're now 1-1-1. And now it's a final. Detroit has beaten Arizona. So Arizona's lost 4 in a row to start the season. That's not a good start when you're a young team and you're trying to get everything going. But Clayton Keller with 2 goals. That's at least something that Arizona can build on. But for Minnesota, it's a big win. For Chicago, it's a big loss. Coming off of a win over Montreal, it would have been nice for them to come home and get that win over Minnesota. But they lose it. It's the first regulation loss they've had this season. Winnipeg. Before the game, I was discussing the game a little bit on Instagram. I don't converse a lot on Instagram. I usually am monitoring statements on this channel, comments on this channel, talking to my wife, or Twitter as well as try to keep an eye on. I don't think I've really looked at Twitter today. Oh, crap. Anyways. In the midst of all this, the discussion was whether or not Winnipeg was going to destroy Vancouver tonight. And I didn't think Vancouver would beat Winnipeg, but I knew they weren't going to get destroyed either. Vancouver's a very hard-working bunch. Big goal today for Daniel Sedin. He gets another point closer to 1,000. Assist to Brock Besser on the power play. That helps. And Tanev with his second goal in just as many games. for Winnipeg, Morrissey, Ehlers with another. Myers, when Myers scored, I said, boy, that's when Myers scores a goal against you, you know you got some problems. And then, you know, I believe Ehlers was the empty netter. And, of course, Laine had a beautiful goal. I don't hang this on Markstrom. I know he only shows 16 saves on 19 shots. I don't hang this on Markstrom. Full marks to Hellebuck. 29 saves on 31 shots. Hey, guess what? Winnipeg has a starter, and his name is Connor Hellebuck. It's a little strange, isn't it? So, coming out of tonight's action, I have to say, Winnipeg's back in it. Minnesota's back on the right side of things. And Vancouver is starting to play like we had kind of expected. The effort is there. The talent is not. And this is kind of what I had expected this year. And I really want to see them turn it around. But the Sedins, the decline for the Sedins is remarkable. And I don't mean that in a good way either. Just in terms of how the game has caught up to them. It's remarkable. I don't have a problem with them playing because they're playing on the third line. They're not hurting the team, but it is kind of hard to watch when you're old enough to remember when they were really, really fantastic players and pretty much 2/3 of the best line in the league. So I remember that. Anyways, it was some good action tonight. Tampa comes out feeling like $1 million. And they said, too, having Kucherov and Stamkos playing together is just intimidating. That's not fair. You've got one guy shoots left, one guy shoots right, and they're both lethal with their shots. That's not fair to the rest of the league, and there's enough weapons up and down that lineup in Tampa. Full marks to Braden Point here. That, yeah, Tampa looks really deadly early, and it'll be interesting to see how things go for them from here. But that's tonight's games. I guess we'll see what happens from here tomorrow, and I'll be able to discuss that tomorrow. But for tonight, those are the scores. Let me know which ones surprised you. Let me know who impressed you and who didn't. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe combo of buttons. It doesn't matter to me which one you hit first, subscribe or like or just surprise me. Either way, hit them and come back again later, and I'll talk to you then. And if you're not a subscriber to my other channel, it's kind of fun. So I talk hockey, talk movies, music, TV, that kind of stuff. Wrestling, it's all on there. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.